Okay. Hey guys, it's Jane! Whoa. Welcome to my first Q&A! I get a lot of gear questions, so let's get that over with. This is my Norman U87. I saved up $2,200 for it used. It is an incredible microphone though. What else? I have a Firefly 400 as my preamp and interface. That goes into my MacBook Pro, Logic 10. And then I have these headphones that you've probably seen in like every video. Sennheiser HD 595s. I love these for two reasons. One is they are incredibly comfortable. On a mix, I'm sitting there for like 8-10 hours with these over my face or my ears, and they're open back, which I love. I love these because I know them. Every set of headphones does something different to the music. If you're a DJ or electronic music, heavy bass person, these are not the headphones for you because these cut out bass. One thing I do have to get though are new mic stands because the rubber is all messed up. It's not something I wish anyone would ever have to say. Okay, seriously though, your musical style seems extremely varied in an awesome way. How do you choose what to cover next or mash together? I wrote an article about how I do mashups on my website somewhere. The short version of it is that I choose a song that I dislike, and that's usually like a pop tune of some kind, with a song that I love. That's usually old-timey tune of some kind, or Disney tune of some sort. I do songs I dislike. It's just easier to rearrange it, to rip it apart. Pizza or fried chicken? Fried chicken. What's your guilty pleasure song? And can you sing a little bit of it? So I was totally in the thrift store the other day and I heard Britney Spears' Crazy. And I really dug it. The production value on that is really good. Like retro now. It's long past it already, whatever that's called. That I'm kinda liking it. Okay, wait. Baby, I'm so into you. You got that something, what can I do? Are there any songs or artists that you would love to cover but they're just too untouchable, sacred, whatever, to you? Yes. Nobody covers Bjork because she makes so much more than music. She makes art. Nobody covers Bjork. Nobody. Could you cover a Sarah Slean song, pretty please? I don't know who Sarah Slean is, but I'll look it up. Can you tell us about losing your finger? Were you a child prodigy? I don't remember telling that many people about my finger. How do you know? So, ring finger left hand when I was very little. I actually don't have a memory of this. Door slammed on it, like that. So those two sides like cut in and it was hanging on by a little bit in the middle. So they had to sew it back together and it looks a little weird and I have not very much feeling. Weird child prodigy? I don't know. Marcio, Hiroyuki Miyamoto. What country would you like to visit? Oof, I want to visit Brazil. And then do all the countries around. I want to learn Portuguese songs and collaborate on music there somehow, but I don't know anybody, so if you know anybody, let me know. Is the rumor true that you have perfect pitch? I don't think so. Sophomore year high school, teacher was like sitting at the piano facing me so I couldn't see the keys. He kept plugging out notes and I kept calling out the names of the note. But my friend Paul Date, he has real perfect pitch. Without any need for an instrument of any kind, in his head are all the notes lined up already. So if I call out any given note, he'll be able to sing it. And I don't have that. I have relative pitch, which means I always have a 440 in my head. So if someone says a note, I reference back to A440 and then I jump to the interval. It wasn't a fluke, but it had to do with the timbre of the piano more than the notes themselves. I think that happens with a lot of piano players. When and where did we meet? That's a good question. Serge, we met at Borders, Mission Valley, San Diego, because that's where I used to play. And I'm really touched by people who like follow, even though it's years later. Now I'm getting all cheesy and itchy. If Vineyard has a piano, how much does that change your set? A lot. Will you ever do a cover of the Firefly theme so people who first heard your Firefly song and your music by looking for that will finally hear what they were looking for? Also running for governor. Sean, I think that's a great idea. I'll get on it. Give me a couple months though. I gotta learn on guitar because again, I don't know what the hell I'm doing on the guitar. Run for governor, it's just so much work. Tamer Abueleta. God, did I murder your name, Tamer? Tamer, okay. Film or theater? If you could only do one, which would it be? Okay, if I could make money at it too, right? Theater, heartbeat. The craft is amazing to me, and you get to see the show, the entirety of the show, all the different landings of it during rehearsal. It would be like being able to do my own music over and over again at the most wonderful venue in the world. How come biting your toenails is gross? Is it? What's your favorite non-instrument to make music with? Probably the service bells. I think I have 4 or 5 to date. I am trying to collect more service bells to create like a scale. If you have one, and you don't want it, or you want to sell it, like message me, I might buy it off of you. So what is your favorite Gary Oldman roll? Oh, I absolutely love Gary Oldman, and I love that you know that. That sounds like a sushi roll. A Gary Oldman roll. He's so good that there are actually roles that I didn't know was him. Like I just learned 2 nights ago that it was him in The Professional, and I had a fit. I freaked out. He was amazing in that. For now, I'll say the Professional. Is it true you partied in TJ and faux pod your way back across the border? I don't know about faux pod. I did have a problem. So sophomore year, UCSD roommates. One of my roommates was like, oh, me and my boyfriend want to have our anniversary party in TJ because that's where we met. Parked on the US side, walked over, end of the night, walking back over to the US Border Patrol, and gets to me, the guy's like, and you? And I'm like, United States? And he goes, are you sure? I said, yeah. Where were you born? And I was like, Hong Kong? Just forgot that I wasn't a US citizen yet at the time, did not have my passport, did not have my green card, all I had was my driver's license. Which, you know, they plugged it in and it showed up, but the guy's like, you need to go to secondary right now. I was like, oh my god, the Border Patrol, they're totally gonna execute me right now. But, so I'm in there sober, I didn't have a drop of alcohol. And bless his heart, my boyfriend at the time, you know who you are, thanks. He stuck with me all night just to make sure I was okay. I had to pay $180 cash as a fee to waive documentation. So I came back undocumented. We're all illegal immigrants. So there's some like seriously deep questions in here that I can't get to this time, but I will try to get to next time. Come back soon and visit, say hello on Facebook and social medias. I will see you so soon. Bye.